Hi everyone, welcome back to Tron 3 Entertainment. And yeah, this really may be my last figure, and I'll explain to you in a minute. And you may be wondering, why is Captain America here with my new Commander Butrum figure? Well, it's because Captain America has a new blister card. I've been doing some exciting things with AI, and this was the Captain America card based on some artwork I found online, so I just, printed it to fit. And that was the front, and this was the back, some stuff that I enlarged and did out of proportion, and a little custom sticker. And this is what served as the blister card. And with the use of AI, using only a picture of the Dr. Sivana card and having AI edit everything, I was able to manually put in the title Captain America, the figure, the shield, and so this is the front, and look, he's wearing the jacket. AI was able to convert Captain America to have a matching jacket. And this is the back. Some of the same AI artwork that you saw from the big one. And I shrunk down and made the proportion a little bit better. This is the motorcycle you've seen in the previous video. And I did something new. Now I got QR codes, which point directly to this channel and my custom figure. So that's Captain America. So now on to the show. Commander Butrum. He's the space galactic bounty hunter that no one asked for, but we all desperately need. Why? Because his entire existence is a joke. And what do I mean by that? Well, it's because he's naive, he's oblivious, and he comes from the 7th planet in our solar system. So as he's out being bounty hunting, and I'll show you him in a minute, he comes across to Martian Manhunter, and he's actually trying to get Martian Manhunter arrested. He's trying to take him in, and he tells Martian Manhunter, "You must come with me. You are guilty." And Martian Manhunter is like, "Of what? Being competent?" Because Commander Butrum thinks he's a bounty hunter, and he's not. Commander is actually his first name. He doesn't have a first name other than Commander. That's his name by birth, Commander. So he became a bounty hunter. So he comes from the 7th planet in the solar system. So Batman is like, "Hey, what's all this is going on over here? And who are you and why are you here?" And he says, "Well, I'm Commander Butrum from the 7th planet in your solar system that we call Outer Reach." And Batman stops and thinks for a minute and says, "So Uranus is out of reach?" He said, "That is correct." And Batman says, "I thought Uranus was completely gaseous." And then Martian Manhunter, he's just like pinching the bridge of his nose, saying, "Batman, he's doing it to you now." And he says, "No, it has a solid core. Two millennia ago, we adopted Earth beings as our primary source of food, and it created the permanently gaseous atmosphere." So it's kind of hard to see here, but that's a can of beans. And let's see, there we go. The can of beans, AI generated beans of Uranus, meaning the 7th planet of our solar system that he calls from Outer Reach. So those are Outer Reach beans. This is the blister card. Now, the story here goes that I had AI make this name tag over here. And then the name tag was just so good, it wasn't going to look so nice on a white card like I was going to do. So I had AI alter the rest of the blister card in that design, which it did. And during one of the other design phases, it added these circuit lines, which I really didn't ask for. It just showed up, and I was like, you know what? It looks cool. I'm going to go with it. But it looks like a toy company figure, and it's not. And they sent me a 7-inch tray. I told them it's not an 8-inch tray, and they're telling me it is an 8-inch tray, and it's not. So Classic TV Toys, you're messing around with me, and you're not going to get any more of my business if you don't make good. This is a 7-inch tray. I sent you pictures and I measured it. So be careful if you're ordering from Classic TV Toys. Apparently they don't know what their own stock is. So that's the front of the card. Beautiful, beautiful card. And this is the back. And let's read the back of the card. Hailing from outer reach, the 7th planet in our solar system, bounty hunter Commander Butrum comes from a world once thought to be a gas giant. In truth, outer reach has a solid core and adopted Earth beings as their primary food source 2,000 years ago, resulting in a permanently gassy atmosphere. Oblivious, oblivious to most things, Commander Butrum declares, "I'm never late, only fashionably inevitable." He is the lovable idiot the galaxy didn't ask for, but somehow desperately needs. In case you did not know, Uranus is out of reach. With Commander Butrum at the helm, it's always accessible for hilarious hijinks. So, after he tells Batman that's completely gaseous atmosphere, then Superman quips, "And yet it was Krypton which exploded." Go figure. If you want the entire story, look in the description. So I'm going to give you a closer look at the card. Again, all AI generated. In fact, the conversion into the comic book character that you see here didn't even come from the completed image of this. It came from the AI prototype I made. And you know, I like the color, even though it's not accurate. I like the color, so I kept it. And that's the back of the blister card. This is only printed on 100% cotton paper, which I put on with some glue stick and apparently didn't do a good job, but I can fix that later. You can always make another one. Let's take a look at Commander Butrum. He's got his beautiful rubber lined boots. Any figures I do these days, I go with rubber boots if at all possible, if at all feasible. He's got this cool looking blaster. And you probably wonder where you get that really cool looking vest. Well, it's kind of one of those rock and roll figure vests. It could be from Kiss. And they didn't show you this on the website, but it's got a spider on the back. And it's got the little cut over there. And something else happened. When I went to go put on his black trunks, they split in the back. Something that's never happened. So I'm thinking that they sent me black trunks for a 6-inch figure as well. These were not good. So even though I don't want to place another order, if these things eventually go bad, I will. But look at him. He's cool. He's funny. He's oblivious. And if you read the story, I think you'll agree. Commander Butrum, the hero we never asked for, but we all want to see. Do you think he'd make a good comic book character? A good cartoon character? Think he belongs in the DC universe? Let me know. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll bring you some more great content. So tell me what you think of Commander Butrum. Is he hilarious, or is he just hideous? Thanks for watching.